Hey everybody, it's Ronnie again. Uh, I'm still here. I am still not too sure how to start all this, and I have no idea how to start all this, but yet I feel pretty confident about talking about everything and what's been going on in my life. Um, I don't know what to say. Like honestly, I don't even know how to start. Um, I guess I can start by explaining a little bit about myself, I guess. um, I don't even know how old I am. I'm 32. Yeah, I'm 32. It's ridiculous, right? It's true what they say that after you come to a certain age, you kind of forget. Um, well, not forget, but you try to forget how old you really are. I'm 32 years old and I'm currently living in San Antonio. I'm a single mom of a 1 year old. Her name is Samara. I had initially moved to San Antonio because I thought that I was finally gonna start a family. Um, I was wrong though. Um, During the whole relationship, even before I moved to San Antonio, the whole little, I hate to call it relationship, but the whole relationship I had with her father was just a lie. All of it was. You know, when I found out that I was pregnant, that was before I had moved to San Antonio. I was so excited and I was so looking forward to, starting a new life in San Antonio, starting a new life with him, my daughter, and I. I felt like just as long as all three of us were okay, everything was gonna be good. But I was wrong. Uh, yeah, I moved to San Antonio back in November 2016. Um, I moved as soon as I got another job. Um, I think it was November 7th that I started here. I'm not too sure, but it's literally like I stopped working in Laredo on the Friday and I started working in San Antonio on the Monday. So I didn't have any type of break whatsoever. I was serious and I knew what I wanted to do out of whatever I was going to do. I was committed to anything that was coming my way. Uh, like I said, I was here since November. Um, when I conceived my daughter in May of 2016. So I was pretty far along by the time I moved over here. Um, I had my daughter and everything was great. And I posted several videos of after I had my daughter. I think, what was it, the one bedroom, one apartment video? I posted that, and it I can't really recall whether I had already found out about what was really going on between her father and I or not. I'm not too sure. I can't really recall. I have to literally look back at the video, but I'm pretty sure that I already knew what was going on. um, like I had mentioned in the previous video, um, his and my relationship was all a lie. Um, I have multiple text, pictures, phone calls, maps, proof that he was never honest and that he was always meeting up with other women while I was pregnant. 7 days, 5 days. Well, look, it was like it was like weeks before I moved to San Antonio. He was still meeting up with other women and he was still like spending nights at other women's homes. And after I had moved to San Antonio, it was just a continuous lie. He would always come up with little excuses here and there. I'm here, I'm going to see my mother, and I'm going to see my aunt, I'm going to see my grandma. But in reality, I knew that, well, I believed it at the time, but after the fact, I found out that all of that was a lie. After I had my daughter, and she was about 2 weeks, he left his Gmail open, and of course, like me, I remember seeing it open, and I remember telling myself, don't look at it, he's an honest guy, don't fool yourself, this and that, but curiosity kind of like took the best of me, and I looked. He was asking to hook up and meet up with other women 2 days before I had my daughter. And he had taken a whole week off after I had my daughter in January 30th, 2017. He took the whole week after that. But as soon as the second week started, there was more text and more messages asking women to meet up with him, and him telling them that he'd be available at certain times and everything. So, I found out pretty early, and I confronted him. I did. But he insisted that his account had been hacked. Of course, I didn't believe any of that. But I made myself believe it. No, not really. I made myself want to believe it. Because even after the fact, I said, maybe it's just my mind, and maybe it's me just going crazy, I still had that doubt in me, and that was always creating issues. So yeah, since my daughter was 2 weeks old, I found out that my whole relationship was a lie. And I'll just end this video at this. I'll explain about the whole thinking that my ex was a good choice to have a daughter with, or a child with. I'll talk about it later. But yeah, that's what pretty much happened, My relationship was a lie. What else can I say? That's about it. It was just a lie. But of course, I'll post more videos that will make more sense later on, and they will get more interesting as they go. Bye.